This is Vince Marino Plumbing LLC in Pittsburgh, July 22nd, 2024. I installed a thermal expansion tank and regulator on this house. I put the water heater in not too long ago. So this is my cell phone video. It's quick. This is the regulator and this is the tank, compression tank. This is a compression tank. Now, there was a plumber talking about he prefers the relief valve. That's fine and dandy. I use the compression tank. And he was specifically stating they fill. These do not fill, very rarely they fill, if they're not pressurized with the same air pressure as the water pressure. They have to be the same. So if you have 60 pounds, which this is here, I set it to 60, there's got to be 60 pounds of air in here, or it will not work. They come pre-charged anywhere from 25 to 40. So when the water heater heats, it expands. And this becomes, it's a closed system to begin with. So they have to have expansion. Otherwise, you'll blow your water heater out, the relief valve will drip, and so forth. Our code here in Allegheny County, Pittsburgh, states that you only need that compression tank or thermal expansion relief when you have a storage type water heater, which is this right here. Now, I don't agree with that, and a lot of other people don't agree. So if you have a backflow or high pressure, not just the backflow, high pressure makes a closed system, you got to have expansion. If you have a tankless water heater, they claim here in Pittsburgh and Allegheny County that when you run the hot water, that when you stop running the hot water, there is no expansion because it's point of use. That's not accurate. The heat exchanger will put off heat and make thermal expansion. I've seen the faucet strip in houses, so you should put the thermal expansion. Now, if you refer to the UPC, Uniform Plumbing Code, I referred to this the other day incorrectly, in which I wrote it on the video description. I refer to International Plumbing Code. It's the UPC. The Uniform Plumbing Code 608, I think, .3, I don't have it in front of me, but 608, tells you that when you have a closed system on a potable water system, a closed system, meaning you have a backflow preventer, pressure regulator, you have to have thermal expansion relief, regardless of the type of heating water equipment you have. So in other words, if you have a tankless or storage, you have to have thermal expansion because there is thermal expansion throughout the pipes. With temperature change, you have an insulated wall outside, the sun hits the house, it expands. And they have it for sprinklers too. In warehouses, they make compression tanks for fire sprinkler lines. So this is my opinion, but the UPC code states you should have that thermal expansion relief, whether it's a relief valve or a compression tank. So what I'm touching base on is that I heard the plumber mention this in Florida, which, you know, he's correct, they do fill. But I've seen these majorly fill when they're not pumped up with the air that has the same pressure of air as the water pressure. 60, 60. So you have 50, this got to be 50. These are pre-charged anywhere from 25 to 40 pounds. You cannot set your pressure to 75, which these go to a maximum, or 50 or 60 or anything. Unless this is equal, it won't work. And the bladder will just fill. So if you're dealing with plumbing anywhere in any state, you got a high pressure, it's very dangerous. If you have a regulator, you should have a thermal expansion. So in the meantime, this is Vince Marino Plumbing LLC in Pittsburgh. If you have any problems with high pressure, hot water heating system, steam, domestic hot water, give me a call. And until the next plumbing adventure, arrivederci.